Do you ever wonder why intelligent, driven people still find themselves procrastinating? Why, despite having the fire to succeed, some self-sabotage their own progress? And why, no matter how many new business opportunities come our way or skills we try to master, we often end up at the same level of success? It feels as though there's an invisible ceiling we can't break through, doesn't it? Here's the thing. It's not the lack of resources or opportunity that holds us back. We live in a world overflowing with resources, possibilities, and chances to grow. People all around us have access to everything they need to succeed, yet many choose not to take the leap. And then there are others, those with little to nothing, who rise above the odds and create something extraordinary, leaving us in awe. Think about people like Colonel Sanders, who started KFC at 65 after retiring broke, or Oprah, who transformed adversity into one of the most powerful voices in the world, or Helen Keller, who overcame immense challenges to become an icon. Even Albert Einstein, who didn't just struggle in school, but was told he'd never succeed. If you want a masterclass on breaking through the myth that resources are the reason for our failures, look no further than the lives of these extraordinary individuals. Here's the truth. We're wired for comfort. Our nervous system craves it. But at the same time, something deeper calls us to grow. That's the tension we feel between the comfort zone that feels so safe and the infinite potential that lies outside of it. It's why we experience frustration, and it's what keeps so many of us stuck in cycles of mediocrity. But what if I told you that within you lies the power to break free from this cycle? What if I told you that the key lies within the most powerful tool we have, our mind? The human brain is a miracle of biology, and the most amazing part of it is the neocortex, the front part of our brain. This part of us, the frontal lobe, is responsible for all our complex thinking, decision-making, and creativity. But here's the catch. It doesn't fully activate until we're about 7 years old. Before then, we're in a state of pure impressionability, operating from a more instinctive part of our brain. Let's break this down with an example. Imagine a father and his young son, little Johnny, going shopping. The father's mind is clouded with stress. He's worried about bills, his job, his relationships. Johnny doesn't live in that world. He doesn't know about the struggles of credit card bills or job insecurity. All he knows is that he wants a toy. When his father says no, Johnny doesn't just hear, "Not today." He hears, "I'm not good enough." And that moment, it sticks with him. He internalizes that message, "I'm not deserving." Later in life, when success is within reach, he might subconsciously sabotage himself to avoid facing that feeling of being undeserving. This is the power of early experiences. This is why our self-perception is shaped so deeply in childhood. And here's the key. We will never rise above the opinion we have of ourselves. If we see ourselves as unworthy, no amount of opportunity will help us break free. The second challenge is that as creatures of habit, most of our daily actions are unconscious. Think about it. 95% of the time, we're operating on autopilot, running on old patterns and habits that are deeply ingrained in us. It's like an ant marching confidently toward its goals, but it's walking over the back of an elephant heading in the opposite direction, our subconscious mind. To make a real change, we have to redirect that elephant, to train ourselves to be conscious of our actions and decisions. We need to grab that compass needle and point it in the direction of our potential, not our default negative patterns. And this brings us to one of the most powerful truths you need to understand. Environment trumps willpower. No matter how much willpower you have, if you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it will eventually pull you down. Imagine you're a country music fan, but your friend only listens to jazz. At first, you resist, but soon you'll find yourself tapping your foot to the beat, and before you know it, you're humming jazz in the shower. This is how powerful our environment is. If you want to change, you need to surround yourself with people who uplift you, with spaces that support your management. It's about addressing the deeper issues that prevent you from stepping into your greatness. By starting with your inner world, by mastering yourself, you'll be able to face life's challenges with confidence and resilience. You'll become the person who walks into chaos and stays calm in the storm. And when you commit to becoming the best version of yourself, you won't just change your life, you'll inspire others to change theirs too. As Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." The world needs you to step up, to break free from your self-imposed limits, and to become the embodiment of the greatness that lies within you. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to take the first step.